Let's pull a couple cards just for the government, United States government, just for shits and giggles. A lack of drink, and food shortages, food contamination, and the government's going to gaslight somebody. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to gaslight Trump for this too, like he had anything to do with it. But it's going to trigger fires and riots. So there you have it, a little bit of a prediction there. Okay, guys, that little clip that you just saw at the beginning of this video, that was taken from my review of Alicia Wicker's new add-on Chroma Conspiracy deck that I just got today. Well, this is what my deck looks like now. I put both decks together instead of keeping them separate. This is, but anyhow, I was inspired to actually, do this reading all day. I've been thinking about it since the past couple hours, since I put out that reading about the riots as something predictive. So we're going to see what's going on in the next few months with the United States. Because my question for that little few cards that I threw out in my review was basically, just tell me something about the government. And then I did the dowsing rod to say, is this going to be in the near future? And it was a yes. So I'm going to say 6 months, maybe. But I want to know specifically about these riots and the gaslighting, the food shortage. Okay. Like I said, I got both decks in this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. Go through the first half of it. Wow. Under the deck, we've got corruption. You know, corruption, yep, and we got God. Death. Fake news. Okay, right out the gate, we're not going to be told the truth. There is corruption. God, somebody playing God with the food shortage, water issues, or drinking water, or whatever, that is going to cause deaths. This is somebody, our government, allegedly speaking for entertainment purposes only, not based on fact. Okay? Our government is corrupt. We all know that. And here in the United States. And our government, our corrupt government, is playing God, going to cause deaths. And there's going to be fake news as to what the real cause of the deaths are. Okay. And this is concerning that last reading with the water supply and food shortage and stuff like that. There's going to be riots. Government agency. What did I tell you? Government agency. Corrupt government agency. Let me show you this again, folks. Let me show you this. Corrupt government agencies. I shit you not. Okay? What about these deaths and them playing God? It's going to be exposed. Holy shit. That's where the gaslighting in the last reading's coming in. Because it's going to be exposed and they're going to gaslight somebody over it. And they're going to place blame on somebody else. Oh my God. Holy shit. Secret exposed. You see this? Secret exposed. Holy crap. Wow. Love. What's the propaganda about? It's about love. And fake love. Fake news. Government. Oh my God. There's government all over this. And of course, that's what I asked about, isn't it? Government putting out fake news that involves a very corrupt government agency that are trying to play God. Mind control. That's what it's all about. This is about mind control. How much can the corrupt government and the agencies control the American people? So I want to know, I'm going to switch to the other half. I want to know how this relates to the food shortages. What are they doing? How does this relate to the food shortages? Evidence. Okay. So there's going to be some kind of evidence about what? And legal proceedings. Wow. Solar flare. Oh my God, this is about Hawaii. This is about effing Hawaii. That's what this is. That's the fires in Hawaii. Oh, I get it. You know, and the origin card in that last reading was that the fires were set on purpose. Egotism. Wow. Government's flaunting, somebody's flaunting their stuff. That could be somebody connected to government agencies. I shit you not. Fire and celebrity. With poison and lost. There's evidence out there that there's a celebrity poisoning everybody's mind. And when I see this loss, I'm seeing like the fog here in this image. It's kind of reminded me of smoke and mirrors. So this is not all over the United States. This is about Hawaii. Something's going to come out in the news about Hawaii. Thief. Stealing the land grab. Election interference. Somebody stealing an election. Okay. We have a couple different stories coming up here. I didn't intend this to be multiple headlines. Like like Ashley from The Reckoning Code does. But there's something here in regards to election interference as well. I also read about the government. Apparently, there's a hell of a lot of shit going on with the government, right? I did not expect this to be a national news thing. I was just looking at what was going on in that last reading. There's a lot of shit going on. And I said it's over the next 6 months. Especially with what's coming up in the 6 months. The primaries for the presidency. So there is somebody, they're going to try, so our government is also going to try to steal the election again. They're going to try to steal the election. There's a lot of cards. Yeah, it takes a little bit of the shuffle, but I just want to get a little bit of a shuffle in here. There's cards that were originally on the table next to these two that are here right now. I divided them up between the two decks and trying to just shuffle them back in. Okay. So we have somebody trying to steal an election. Through man-made disasters. Hawaii is connected to, that's part of the plan. How does it mean that current administration is going to try to fix Hawaii? Knife. Cutting. Carving. What's the thing about the knife? What is it about the knife? There's a witness in the reverse. Okay, what about this witness? Direct energy weapon soul contract. Okay, there is a witness here who has a contract with the government in regards to rigging or stealing the election, and through a man-made disaster. Witness being deleted. Blackmail in the reverse. Blackmailing that is backfiring. It's like whoever, and stalking, inside job, intergalactic travel, hiding out. Okay, so I do have another story unfolding here. It's kind of connected to, if it's not connected to Hawaii, there's another natural disaster. Well, it's going to make fake news came out in the last set of cards. The government's just going to lie to us. I mean, but what else is new? They always lie. But there's a man-made disaster that is going to occur. They're going to try to make it look like a natural disaster, aka Hawaii. There is a witness here. And here's the thing. Witness and knife. And I feel that this witness is being deleted because they had some kind of contract here. Soulbound contract. Direct energy weapon. I'm feeling more like electronics to aid in stealing the elections. And this is a disaster that's waiting to happen. This is a disaster. This doesn't even have to be affecting the environment. This is about the elections, the upcoming presidential elections. Okay, that this witness was going to create a disaster for an administration that's going to try to steal the elections. And so that it feels like that witness is in hiding. Okay? Because they have somebody stalking them. Why does this witness have someone stalking them? Because they were blackmailing somebody involved with the election frauds, right? Blackmailing them, but that blackmail is backfiring on them, because this is somebody a witness that they thought that they could make a quick buck, and instead of paying out to silence, it feels like it's an inside job inside the government. Somebody traveling and tracking this person down because they're in hiding. The knife is representation, cutting somebody out, cutting somebody off, deleting them from the planet. So we got a couple things going on here, don't we? All I gotta say is holy shit. And working with both decks together is phenomenal. It's just I gotta manage how big the decks are. Whew, the deck is. Wow. I just feel I need to throw some tarot now. This is intriguing, to say the least. Okay. Throw some tarot and call this a read. This is like national news for the United States. I'm just going to say over the next few months what's coming up. There's some big shit. There's going to be a food shortage. That is one way that the administration is going to try to get on the good side of America. And that food shortage is going to create riots. I just feel like it is going to backfire. But it is like a man-made disaster that they did to create the food shortage and the water shortage, drinking water shortage. Queen of Swords. You know who she reminds me of? An ex-first lady. Eight of Pentacles. So we have somebody, and I feel it is a feminine, who is working on and devising a plan. Let's see, what is her plan? What is the plan? Queen of Wands. Might be more than one woman. Oh, shit. Doesn't have to be women. It could be two men. But we got two people here. Who are, if I could hold the cards, who are working together. The Eight of Pentacles is a smash between the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. And they're working together here. Might have been two former First Ladies. To end something. There's a betrayal here. Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords. Worry. Is this a female witness that was working with Queen of Swords? And there's a betrayal with the blackmail, and there's a lot of anxiety and worry over this, like fear. If it was masculine, I would have thought that one of the kings would have come out, or one of the knights. Six of Swords. Yeah, they're worried. They're on the run. That's the witness. The witness was very confident, and it was over money, thought that she could extort. There's some gaslighting going on here, too. The gaslighting is probably going to be, you know, the witness is probably going to be gaslighting somebody. King of Wands in the reverse. Wow. That is somebody with a temper. That is somebody very much a temper. Very aggressive. Seven of Pentacles. This kept on trying to jump out. I kept putting it back, but it came out anyhow. You know, I'm saying that there was the stalker card, right? Stalker and taking notes. She's being tracked. And I feel like this is a feminine that got greedy and said, well, I'm going to make money off the government. Three of Swords. Third party. Yeah, there's a third party being introduced here. Okay, what does the, and it's painful. We got knives there. Two of Swords. Page of Cups. Fish being exposed. Okay, this witness is going to expose somebody or begin the process. And whoever they are exposing is going to try to delete them. There's a scandal here brewing. Grandparents. Hereditary. Reconnection. Market manipulation in the reverse. Secretly manipulating. Secretly exposing market manipulation that was happening or will be. This doesn't feel like this might have been Hawaii, but there's some kind of market manipulation being exposed. That was top secret. Wow. There was jealousy involved. Somebody jealous of what somebody else had, and they wanted a piece of that pie. Boner zone, perversion. Not really sure how that fits in. This is political warfare. Perverted political warfare. I can't make this shit up. Demonic possession and New World Order. You know, there's a lot of shit going on underneath the scenes to redo our government. And it's evil. We've got demons walking amongst us. And I feel like at this point I am just going to drop the mic because this says it all. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. Me combining both decks and really painting a picture here. I love each and every one of you. And I will see you in the next reading. Love and light.